I would never do that. It is not who I am.
I would never do that. Say those words out loud, and somewhere deep in your brain, a countdown starts. The cheater who judged cheaters. The broke guy who mocked people in debt. The person who said, "I'd never end up like my parents." Standing in their kitchen, sounding exactly like them. People call it karma. It's not karma. It's a glitch. And once you see how it works, you can't unsee it. In 1987, psychologist Daniel Wegner ran one of the simplest experiments in history. He told people, for the next 5 minutes, think about anything you want. Just don't think about a white bear. You already know what happened. They couldn't stop thinking about the white bear. But here's the disturbing part. Afterwards, when they were finally allowed to think about it, they thought about the bear far more than people who were never told to suppress it. Wegner called it the rebound effect. Your brain can't delete a thought. To make sure you're not thinking about something, it has to constantly check for that exact thing, which means the forbidden thought is always loaded, always running in the background. Suppression doesn't erase it, it keeps it warm. Now here's where it connects to you. Every harsh judgment is a suppression command. When you say, "I would never cheat," your brain hears, "Monitor cheating, watch for it, simulate it, keep the file open." The dieter who says, "I don't even think about junk food," thinks about it more than anyone in the room. The person obsessed with judging lazy coworkers has a browser tab in their head running laziness simulations all day. You're not avoiding the thing, you're rehearsing it. And there's a second layer, confirmation bias. Once your brain commits to, "I'm not the kind of person who does that," it stops scanning your own behavior for warning signs. Why would it? The verdict is already in. So the risky little steps, the flirty message, the skipped payment, the small lie, slide by unexamined. Until one day you're standing in the exact situation you judged, wondering how you got there. You didn't get there despite the judgment. The judgment helped drive. So why did evolution build us this way? Because monitoring threats kept us alive. A brain that constantly tracks the dangerous thing is a brain that survives. But there's a bug in the code. The monitoring system can't tell the difference between watching out for something and just watching it. Attention is attention. What you judge, you study. What you study, you learn. What you learn, you eventually perform. Ancient wisdom said, "Judge not, lest you be judged." Turns out that's not a moral rule. It's a technical manual. So what's the fix? Not positive thinking, curiosity. When you catch yourself judging someone, don't suppress it. Ask why they did it. Understanding closes the file. Judgment keeps it open forever. And now, the confession booth is open. What's the one thing you swore you'd never do, and then did? Tell me in the comments. Don't worry, nobody's judging. Well, their brains are. But now you know what that means for them.